at the 40. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. As they run the counter play. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because, really, they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. On 3rd down. That's Rose. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
On every snap, the defense is trying to establish who they are, but on 3rd and short, that's really when you put it out there and tell people who you are, and that's exactly what they did. For the offense, they're looking at their offensive line and saying, guys, where are you? We need you on those plays.
And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Now on 1st down. Flush to his right. Kaepernick hit. Fumble. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big run.
And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Sheldon Rankins continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. Wentz to throw on second down. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. The Eagles on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be third and forever. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. On third and long, it's Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kevin Minter. And a return will stop right around the 25.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right. Now, offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
Now Kaepernick throwing on second down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And now running right through it. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. It's a gain of 7, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Yeah, baby.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Wentz into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The linebacker, Stephon Anthony, with a pick. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
What we're seeing from the defense here is a group of guys bearing down, trying to help out their quarterback after he threw an interception. Good stops on the first 2 downs. It brings up a key 3rd down.
On 3rd down, that's Hunt, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Lutz now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's going to be run over. Hit hard as he'll be marked down at the 16. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now Wentz signaling frantically, let's get to the line. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Eagles on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Shotgun now for Wentz. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 6 there on first. Now Wentz signaling frantically, let's get to the line. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On second down, here's Wentz. Being chased out left. Ertz has it left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And he motions the wide receiver. They run again with Hunt. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the first down yardage. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Fresh set of downs here. Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Fletcher Cox able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Throwing now is Kaepernick. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Here's Kaepernick to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. And out now come the Eagles. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
On play action, it's Wentz. And Wentz will not be able to get rid of it. He's taken down for a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
He lets it fly for Lockett. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. So the chains are on their sides. It's 1st and goal from the 6. Here's Kaepernick. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This offense so far on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is third and goal. To throw, it's Kaepernick. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. And Lutz's kick is good. And with that, they move ahead by a point here in this third quarter. So 3 points is the outcome, but probably not what they're looking for given the drive that they were on.
Yeah, things were looking good. You had it first and goal, but then the offense sputters a bit, and they're forced to settle for a field goal.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Wentz going to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Here's Matt Darr now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. Fielded at the 20. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Here we go.
From midfield, here's Kaepernick. Buying time to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. There he goes right side. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here live in New Orleans, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So it didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Check. Fresno. Motion. Flex round. Ohio. Here we go. Ohio. Let's go. Red 38.
In motion, Hill. Time running out here on the play clock. Now Kaepernick. Dancing to his left. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. The Saints on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick six TD. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted. And
that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tyreek Hill, 76 yards. And the Saints are back within a score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. A toss running left. It's Hunt. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Lutz now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the...
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Vontaze Burfict in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's Matt Darr now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's taken to the 26. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round.
Halfback sent in motion.
Ohio.
From the gun on 3rd down, Kaepernick. He's got Lockett. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And they're going to go soft on the corners. On the run, this is Hunt. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's run, fellas. It's run. They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas. All day. Whoa. Let's get it.
The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick, and it's 3rd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Flex round. Let's go. What? Flex round. Ohio.
Now Kaepernick. Got to have this one. Now he's forced out right. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. And to give this time to the tailback. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. Here's Wentz to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it third down. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 11. On the give, this is their fullback. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So barring something extraordinary, something crazy here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Brandon, this will be a great win for them. The better team's going to win this game, no question about it. But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Here we go.
To throw is Kaepernick. Eluding the pressure. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Now Kaepernick. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Wentz to throw. Steps away to his left. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard at the 6-yard line. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. They're going to try and run. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more 2-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Part of the reason we're in overtime, all the interceptions he's thrown in this game, but that was a good throw right there.
Hey, he's really not daunted, is he, partner? I mean, it's been interception palooza for him, and he's still pushing it downfield, trying to make a play, and he was successful on that throw.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Eagles, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, the perfect season